Naija, Ghana, side by side. Football dreams we won't divide.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ghana Naija Ballers. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Today we are talking about a very serious issue. Now we're talking about Tosin Adarabioyo. It's actually interesting to see that we are still talking about the same issue. I made a video, I think I posted a video a few months ago, 2 months ago, saying that when Tosin was asked if he has any intention of representing Nigeria, he said he didn't reject Nigeria, that anything can happen in the future, that he hasn't rejected Nigeria, he hasn't closed the door on representing Nigeria. But the thing is that, why not just close the door? You are 27 years old. Or I may be wrong. I would like to know your opinion in the comment section. Is it time to forget about Tosin Adarabioyo and just focus on someone else, or focus on the defenders we have? Because I think Ekong might retire after the next AFCON. So right now, which other players are we looking at to replace him? That is the players we should be looking at, because looking at Tosin Adarabioyo, he's turning 28 later this year, I think September or so. So why are we making a fuss over this guy? He was interviewed during his visits to Nigeria with Arise TV. He said that he's still thinking about representing Nigeria. He's still thinking about representing Nigeria. 27 years old man, still thinking about representing Nigeria. We all know the truth. We all know why he has not chosen to play for Nigeria. We all know he thinks that since he's at Chelsea, that there's a chance, it's possible, by mistake, injury or whatever, they might call him to represent England. He just wants to get that cap and be say, I play for England. That is what he's waiting for. Because right now, even if you get the opportunity to play for England, it's because the first choice or the second choice or the third choice is injured. Because they have Cowell, Magui, they will even pick what's his name, Fikayo Tomori ahead of him. So what is he waiting for? Now, some people on Twitter, when I posted the news that he said he's still thinking about, some people on Twitter were saying that maybe he's waiting to see if Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup. If Nigeria qualifies, then he would now make intention know that he wants to play for Nigeria. We've seen this before, especially in Ghana, when we saw that some players switch allegiance to Ghana when Ghana qualified for the last World Cup in Qatar. Nigeria players want to do the same thing. I think that is what Tosin Adarabioyo wants to do. He's waiting to see if Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup. If Nigeria qualifies for the World Cup and they show small interest, he's going to grab it with two hands to play in the World Cup, because obviously players want to feature in the World Cup, even if it's just 1 match, 2 matches. They want to put in their CV that they have featured in the World Cup game. That is what I think is happening. Yes, that is what I think is happening. So I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think is happening? Should Nigeria wait for this guy, or should just forget about him? I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section, because Tosin Adarabioyo has, I think the past few years, he is now leaning towards Nigeria. I think he's doing a football match, some cup like that for his foundation. He hasn't done that like frequently. I don't know if he's done it before, but this is the first time I'm hearing that Tosin Adarabioyo is coming back to Nigeria to host a football match for his foundation and all that. First time I'm hearing about it. He's leaning towards Nigeria. I have this feeling that he's trying to lobby around. He's trying to do, I did, but I know they. I did, but I know they. Then when Nigeria qualifies for the World Cup, he'll say, oh, I came to do foundation match. I played some charity game and all that. So I've been always wanting to come back to my roots. That is why I want to play for Nigeria. In case of people say, you're coming now that we've qualified for the World Cup. So I don't know what is going on. I don't know. But me personally, I think we should let it go. We should just allow that guy to go. There are several players. Tammy Abraham, Tammy Abraham is funny. Tammy Abraham is funny because he actually met the NFF president, held the Nigerian jersey, wear the Nigerian gear, like Nigerian Super Eagles gear. Then he changed his mind just because he wants to get cap. Oh my God, Tammy Abraham, that guy. They'll pick Oli Watkins, Hurricane. In fact, in England are having more strikers coming up right now. They have a lot of strikers that will play ahead of Tammy Abraham. Unless, in fact, he has gone to Turkey now, which means his international career is basically over. Unless he, does something extraordinary at Besiktas. Because right now, Tammy Abraham is not in the plans of England national team. There are several players like that, even in the past too, for them to learn from. They have several players who chose England over Nigeria and they regretted it. Abonlo, for example, chose England. Nigeria was there. You were in hot form. You went to choose. They just called you once. After that, you understand England like this. Nigeria. Okay, for example, Nigeria. We have Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface is playing well for his country, for his club. Even if he's not scoring goals, he's giving assists. And times maybe he goes for a goal drop, maybe 5 games, 6 games. They still call him up because he has shown the desire he wants to play for Nigeria. He has shown the willingness to play for Nigeria. They still call him up because they know where his heart is. But England, you are not informed 3, 4, 5, 6 games unless you are Hurricane or the captain or some players who have been there for a very long time. But if you're a newcomer, you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and you don't score, then there's another player that scored in his last 3 games. They'll pick them ahead of you. That is what these players don't understand. I don't know if they just want to get that in their CV that I have played for England before. Several players. Eberechi Eze, I won't blame him because he's very talented. He believes in himself and it has earned him a position in the England team. I think one of the players that cannot be dropped unless his form is terrible. Tosin is flirting with Nigeria, saying you are thinking, you are 27 years old, you are thinking about playing for Nigeria. That's insult. So I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the situation? Do you think Tosin Adarabioyo should be given an opportunity to play for Nigeria, or should Nigeria move forward? Same thing happened in Ghana. There are several players who were waiting, like I said earlier. So I don't know why. Sometimes even if you say, oh, if now you go like play for Nigeria, if now you go like play for Ghana, if now you go choose this thing. But when they call you up to the England squad, when they call you up to maybe any European country instead of your home country, the thing is that will it be consistent? Do they have a plan for you? Do they have a long-term plan to integrate you into the team, to make you like the future, to build the team around you, or put you in the team building process? Is there any plan like that? No. Some players are even playing well for England, but they are not getting called up because they've already picked players they are building the England team around. Yes. They've already picked their players. So if you are saying that you are waiting for England to call you up, or you're waiting for that blind medical, because even if England calls Tosin Adarabioyo now, will it be a long-term plan? How long? How many caps will you get? You are just two years away from 30 years. How many caps will you get? You just want to wear the jersey and say, okay, I've done it. Nigeria, you have the opportunity to play in the next AFCON, possibly play in the next World Cup. So why? Me, I'm confused because this is mind-blowing. Why are you still thinking? I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the situation? I've spoken a lot about it. I think I've talked about it. I've been ranting because when I see him saying things like this, answering questions like, I'll be like, oh, come on, good dude, you are getting old. What is all this beating around the bush? Just say, oh, I don't want to play, or I don't think I want to play in international football right now. So retire from international football if you want to focus on your club. That is it. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys.